Every parent's worst nightmare began on Halloween night, 1974, in a quiet suburb of Pasadena, Texas, and it changed trick-or-treating forever. It was October 31st, 1974. The air was cool, the streets alive with laughter, and little ghosts and goblins roamed every neighborhood with pillowcases full of candy. Among them was a man named Ronald O'Brien, a church-going father who lived a seemingly normal life. He took his two kids trick-or-treating that night, a classic small-town Halloween tradition. But what happened next became one of the darkest moments in suburban history. After making the rounds, Ronald handed out some extra candy to his children and a few neighborhood kids, colorful sticks of pixie sticks, stapled shut at the top. He said they came from a house where no one answered the door, but someone had left candy for the kids anyway. It seemed odd, but no one questioned it. After all, it was Halloween, a night built on trust and treats. Hours later, one of the children took a few bites. Within moments, something was terribly wrong. The child collapsed, and the joyful spirit of Halloween turned into sheer panic. Neighbors rushed to help. Sirens filled the night. No one could understand what had happened until investigators began piecing the story together. The police soon realized that this wasn't some random Halloween accident. It was intentional, something far more sinister. They traced the candy back to Ronald O'Brien himself, the man everyone thought was a caring father and a trusted church member had planned it all along. He wanted to appear as the victim of a random Halloween tragedy, but his motive wasn't horror movie fiction. It was real-world greed. Detectives discovered that he had recently taken out massive life insurance policies on his children. His plan had been to collect the money, pretending it was all a terrible coincidence. But the truth came out fast. The community was stunned. Parents across America panicked, and Halloween was never the same again. News spread like wildfire that someone had turned a child's candy into a weapon. Because of that one night in Pasadena, the entire country changed how it celebrated Halloween. Parents began checking every piece of candy. Communities started hosting safe trick-or-treat events at malls and schools. The legend of the Candyman, the man who ruined Halloween, was born. And to this day, nearly 50 years later, his story still haunts every October. Every time you see a parent carefully checking their child's candy, remember it all traces back to one man in 1974. A man whose betrayal turned Halloween from a night of fun into a night of fear.